Hello and welcome to another episode of Audio Scrawl. I'm Kang.
This is Brandon.
And today is August 19th, 2016. We're back again. A lot of stuff has happened since we were gone. We'll start with... Well, actually, how have you been?
I've been pretty good.
Pretty good?
I guess maybe we can start off with talking about what we've been up to, what are we getting into. What's kept us busy.
Well, we'll start with some of the... I guess we'll start going back to some of the older stuff that I did. I watched the Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Not yet. I plan on seeing it this weekend.
Okay, so I won't spoil it. But I enjoyed the movie. It was a lot of people. What is it? What's her name? Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn is really good. Will Smith is really good in the movie.
They say it's like he's back to the way he was. That super charismatic actor.
Yeah. The movie was really entertaining. I chuckled a bit throughout this movie. I never, there's no ha 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 laugh out loud movie, but there was a bit of chuckling from me. Oh yeah, that's entertaining. Overall, I do want to say, go ahead, if you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch it. I think you might be entertained with it. I don't want to judge the Joker just yet, Jared Leto's Joker just yet, because I don't think I saw enough of him to make a good comparison just yet. So I'll wait until the next movie. All right, so go ahead and check it out if you guys are into comic book movies or just want to check out a group of villains get together. It's entertaining enough.
Yeah,
it's not gonna win any awards, but it's entertaining. All right, what about you? Anything's been going on?
Going through backlogs of my comics, the trade paperback books, as well as try to catch up with the Tenchi anime series, the Geminar War.
Yeah.
It's lengthy though.
Yeah, each episode. Yeah, each episode's like an OVA, so it's 40-45 minutes per episode.
I don't know. It feels longer than that. I lost track because sometimes I'll be watching it and it gets to a point that I have to do something else and I have to stop it, and then I have to try to remember where I was at.
Oh, jeez.
Because my Blu-ray player is not memorizing the spot that I was in. So I have to find it manually and then finish the episode. So it's kind of frustrating that it doesn't have this the save option that some Blu-rays would have in the Blu-ray player.
Just binge it. Binge all.
Trying, man.
So it's only 13 episodes. So.
Yeah, 13. I thought it was 20 episodes.
No.
Oh, wait, maybe you're right. 13 episodes.
It's only 13, yeah.
Man. Long, man. All right, but I'm game. I'm up for it. I'm gonna do this.
Right on.
But the trade paperbacks, I guess, just quick discussion though. I've cut down on single issue comics, which I need to, for multiple reasons. One, I need to save money. Two, there are series where they're kind of dragging on, so I need to cut them off. And then 3, I just have a backlog of trade paperback as well as hardcover collection of books. So it gives me a chance to read some of the books I've read. And these are the ones I want to tell you about that I thought were pretty good, something you might be interested in reading. I finished Jeff Johns' The Flash Rebirth, which is the return of Barry Allen. He's the main character of the series, which is how I'm getting into The Flash. But I don't know too much about what happened to him in the comic book. So apparently somewhere I guess in 1989 his character was killed off. You probably know that. Hearing about it?
Yeah, he ran too fast.
I mean, saving the world.
Yeah.
And all. Sacrificed himself. And it's basically what makes this book special is Jeff Johns given the challenge of bringing this character back to life. It's very difficult when you have an iconic character who's been around for a long time and you decide to kill him off. To make him much more memorable is to keep him dead. So I read it, and it's actually a very enjoyable read. It's something I felt like if you're someone who has, like me, who has not read a lot of Flash comic books, and you're just jumping on board for it, it's a pretty good, it's a really good read, actually. It explains quite a bit of stuff of what's going on, the history, who are all these characters, and it has a pretty nice pace of what's going on, too. So I really like it, and it's really good for those who have been watching the Flash series and decided, hey, I want to read a book. What's a good story? I would say Flash Rebirth is a good one.
Yeah, it's definitely nice because it is, the Rebirth series again, so people do want to start into DC Comics. They could just get a Rebirth
Yeah.
issue number 1 and go on from there.
I've been reading the new Aquaman Rebirth series, and I've gone up to issue 3, and I enjoyed it. It's pretty good. It's by Dan Abnett, guy who did Guardians of the Galaxy that the film was based off of. And I was really liking it. I am liking that writers are taking Aquaman very serious. I mean, it does start off where, like, the first couple of pages, they work hard, like, to try to let people know that he doesn't just talk to fish, and they'll kind of do, like, a little wink nod at, like, poking fun at the old cartoons, which horribly misrepresents Aquaman and his abilities, because he does way more. But the Rebirth series that's going on right now, it's not too bad. I'm hearing Batman's excellent. They definitely use...
As he usually is.
Well, the writer... I forgot to bring that one with me, and I'll talk about this too. So I'm going to segue into The Vision. The writer of the Vision comic series is by Tom King. This guy used to be in the CIA, and this guy knows how to write characters. And right now they put him in charge of Batman. So I think his contract is ending with Marvel, where he's just doing 12 issues of The Vision, and it's really good because Vision creates his own family, a synthezoid family. And the thing about The Vision is his personality and brainwaves comes from Wonder Man, so he's not like an original personality. It came from someone else. And so his family, they have brainwaves from other people. I just finished reading the first book. I'm not caught up with reading like the single issues, so I don't know everything beyond issue 6. But it's kind of like they're just in this suburban home area or this neighborhood, and things are going around, and it's quite dark too. It kind of has like a horror vibe to it, because someone in the family is killing people, but it's kind of this weird thing of like misunderstanding or things getting out of hand. But it's eerie, but it's good. Okay. So Tom King wrote that, and Tom King's working on Batman right now. So he seems to be a very strong upcoming writer right now.
Nice.
And then the last book to talk about is I read Chrononauts. I've heard so much about by Mark Miller, and I love time travel movies, especially time travel films of the 80s. I mean, this one is definitely like a tribute to like the 80s era of time traveling adventure films. There's a page in there where it shows off like all the time machines. You just see a row of like the DeLorean, you see the telephone booth, and then you see the time machine from the film Time Machine and other stuff in there too, and it made me smile. And you just got like these two young guys who are scientists that created these suits that lets them time travel. And it's one of those where, you know, you can question about time travel. Is it destroying the present time or existence? Yes and no. I mean, it's not affecting the present time, because the present times are like, hey, these guys are interfering with time. They need to be stopped. And that's going on, and it's just one of those, like, you know what, let it go. It's just an adventure. It's something for fun. I guess like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, where they're going back in time and grabbing the historical figures and then coming to the present time, where it's like everything should be messed up in the present time. But it's not. They just brought them over for, their school project. So you kind of have to look at it that way.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's 4 issues. Very well paced. It's fast paced. I kind of wish it was a little bit longer. It's pretty good. I don't think they're going to make a movie of it, though. I mean, it'd be cool.
You'll never know with Hollywood these days.
Well, a lot of Mark Miller's graphic novels have been made into films. So he's a lot of people like look into his stuff.
Right on.
Yeah. So that's about it for me about my backlogs on the books.
All right. Okay, that's cool. So what's been going on recently, actually? Well, I do know, I guess we'll go into video games at the moment. Capcom has announced the latest August-September update for Street Fighter V, and this will mark the end of Season 1 almost. I almost don't want to say that because patches can still come out after September for Season 1, but it's a pretty big patch, and I'm excited for it. Some of the patches include they're gonna for the most part they're gonna enforce a harsher penalty for rage quitters. like they've already have a system in there, but people are still still don't care as much. I mean, rage quiters have gone down ever since then, but now they're gonna enforce an even harsher penalty for it.
Yeah,
which is nice to even to stop people from quitting even more.
Yeah, but you still have some players too who are pretty casual, and I don't think they care.
Yeah,
and you know what? It happens. That's fine.
Yep. We're finally going to see the daily challenges, which you can earn fight money from.
Yeah.
So
I want that.
So I've been waiting for that because earning fight money online is a long process.
I don't have the patience for that. Actually, I've lost patience.
I do have patience for it, but
I play online just to enjoy, challenge other people.
Yeah,
but
luckily they are starting to implement some double fight money weekends.
Yeah,
so you can earn twice as much, which is still,
I think that's good though.
Yeah, it's nice, but it's still not as much as some people prefer. But it's better than nothing.
It's way better than nothing. Like I said, I don't really have the patience to earn those fight money.
And then they say they're also gonna implement a couple more new features that they haven't discussed about. Oh, one of the bigger ones I guess people's been asking for is versus CPU.
I've been asking for that. I'm happy.
It's finally coming back.
Yeah, that's a highlight for me because it doesn't have it.
Okay, and then after that, they're gonna unlock the colors for the people who had the season pass, and of course, Urian comes out in September, the last character of season 1. So yeah, pretty big, substantial update coming to Street Fighter V. I'm looking forward to it.
Did you get a chance to play as Juri?
I did play Juri.
What do you think of her?
She plays very interesting because in the first, and I guess not the first game, Street Fighter 4, when you do her quarter circle forward kick,
yeah,
you could hold that button and it keeps a charge of her projectile pretty much. In Street Fighter 5, you do those, and depending on which kick you do, weak, medium, heavy, it stores a extra move to the character.
Yeah. So
instead of the same animation when you do the first circle forward kick again, it does her alternate move that relates to that was a kick button you press. So it's nice. It brings up a whole new meta game.
She plays a lot different than Street Fighter 4.
Oh, definitely.
I'm not sure if I like it or not, but it's all good.
Yeah, but she's enjoyable so far.
Yeah, I was surprised how much I like Urian in the story mode. I enjoyed him, so I'm very excited for him to come out.
Yeah, I didn't play enough of him in the story mode, but definitely like him.
Yeah. All right, cool. Anything else about the patch you want to talk about?
That's about it, right? Anything else you noticed that I didn't?
No, that's about it. I'm just excited about first the CPU, and I'll stop talking about it now.
Right on.
All right. So PS4 has announced there's going to be a new big patch coming out. They've talked about what's going on. I guess they're changing the what is it? The menu.
Yeah, PS4.
The main menu.
Let's see, the PlayStation 4 patch, was it 4.0?
Mm-hmm.
It's coming out soon. People's in betas right now testing the new patch. So
yeah, I think what I'm excited about this new patch is that the library is going to be able to give you the option to create folders and you can organize your games better.
Yes,
I think that's a good thing because unlike the PlayStation 3. I mean, I had a lot of download games on the PS3, but the PS4 would be nice because there's a lot more. I feel like I have a lot more downloads than the PS3.
Mm-hmm.
And going into the library and scrolling down to get to games that are like in the T or the Z section, that takes a while.
Yeah. And I believe it also, you are now able to separate those games by, hey, here's what you've purchased so far, and here's what you haven't purchased, and here's what you've downloaded so far, installed so far. So that would be good. That definitely makes it much easier to navigate through your games that you've downloaded. Overall, it's just a good patch. Overall, changing some of the UI system.
I hear the sleep mode, or when you hit the home button while you're playing the game. Mm-hmm. I've heard that it's going to be faster.
Yeah, you hold the home button and that brings up a little quick menu, pretty much. Mm-hmm. Like you could change some of the settings there, and you could check your trophies from there, from the quick menu. And I guess one of the new things is you could check your trophies now offline. So
that's good. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet this will be the firmware that's going to be used in the PlayStation Neo when that comes out. So.
Yeah. All right, so this is kind of I don't know, sort of a conversation that has a little bit of elephant in the room. This Tuesday, I am very excited. King of Fighters 14 is finally being released. Elephant in the room is that some people out there, some retailers have went ahead and released the game.
Yeah, have already broken street date.
Yeah, shame on them.
Yeah, I know. Can't be helped. Hey, if I didn't already have it pre-ordered from Amazon, I would have bought a copy if I could.
Yeah. So they released a couple more trailers. They released the K-Dash team trailer and the women team trailer. What do you think of those trailers?
I definitely enjoy that. K-Dash looks pretty badass as he usually does. I'm not too sure of because I never played Maximum and what's his other teammate? Kula? Yeah, I never played them as much, but I did play K-Dash.
K-Dash is an amazing character. Maximoff is actually a pretty good character, too. I enjoy him. He is a grapple character, so definitely needs time to work with. But, I mean, if you're someone who's pretty good with Ralph and Clark, I think you can do fairly well with, I think it's Maximoff.
Yeah.
Kula, not quite my character. I mean, she's good, but then she's kind of awkward to me.
Yeah, there's other characters. But as for the women's team, the ladies team, King looks weird. I always like to play King. And I don't know, something is a little off with her design in this game. But then, what is it? Mai looks fine. Mai looks like Mai Serenui. But then Alice, and she's the new character from the Pachinko machines.
Yeah.
If I remember.
She is. That's what I was going to say, because I didn't know much about her at the time when I was discussing with you on chat about, what's up with this character? Some kind of, fangirl or something?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And did a little bit more research, and yeah, she's already an established SNK character.
Yes, she's from the Pachinko series. They brought her into this game, and she looks interesting to play just because it looks like she has a mix of the Fatal Fury team. Her moveset comes from a little bit of Terry, Andy, and Joe. So
she does. She does one move where it's kind of like a very cross variation of like Tiger Kick. Doing stuff where it's not quite Rising Tackle or Terry's Rising Tackle, but does something that kind of charges upward. Mm-hmm. She has like a dive attack, because I think she does have a backstory. Some of her backstory is she's a disciple of Kim, but I mean she's definitely not Taekwondo.
Yeah, she's a disciple of Kim, but has Terry's and Andy's movesets and Joe's.
What confused me about her, though, is when I first saw her, the image of her, I can't help but to think about Blue Mary from the King of Fighters series, or she was also from Fatal Fury. Kind of wish they brought Blue Mary back. She's actually a favorite of mine. She's a very unique character because she does counterattacks and has connecting commands as well. Like if you do like a charge attack and when it connects to the opponent, you can do like another quarter circle technique to extend the combo. Mm-hmm. And so I thought she might have been Mary, but no, not quite. But I am liking her movesets. I like how she fights. It does seem like a mix up of Terry and Andy. I can't help but to kind of think about Rock Howard with her.
Yeah.
Because she does this one special attack where it's, like Terry's Buster Wolf or Burning Knuckles, but also reminds me of Rock's Shining Knuckle attack. And so I think for Greg, he should play as this character.
Right on. I think he might be.
Yeah. There's quite a few. There's a handful of people like our friend Greg, and there's some YouTube influencers who are checking out the game, and they're pretty verbal about no Rock, no sale.
Yeah. Which is weird. I'm like, alright, I guess. Like, Rock's, he's been like, what, 2 games, maybe?
Yeah. He's a super popular character. He's great in Mark of the Wolves, mm-hmm. and, he's fantastic in Capcom vs. SNK 2. 3 games. Okay. He was also King of Fighters.
Like, 12?
2012.
2012, yeah.
Something like that. which was Maximum Impact 2. But he's a fantastic character. It baffles me why he's not in the game officially. And they could have put him in there too, because why not? I mean, Geese is supposed to be dead, but you know what? We got Geese Howard.
Hey, that's what DLC is for, man. DLC character.
Man, I hope so. Dude, I would pay $5 or $6 for that character.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They know people will.
Yeah. So anyway, they Atlas released a video about the unboxing of the special edition of King of Fighters 14 that comes with the art book, the steel case, as well as the CD soundtrack. The box cover of the CD soundtrack cracks me up because 2 panels is of mine. It's just an art image of her laying down and, you know, kind of revealing, definitely fan servicey. But the inside of it has the character portrait, so it's a pretty cool cover. They definitely put effort into it. I like it. I think it has 3 discs in there, which is really good. I think over 60 tracks. They showed off the art book. Now the art book I'm very interested in because I feel like in the past I'm not always fond of limited edition games because I feel like I've been tricked or just burned out by limited editions because I'll get the art book and it's something small or something cheap, something like they just quickly slap on, go, here you go, here's some art images. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's true, I'm probably not going to get it anywhere else, but really? This is it? I can't do anything more? So the book they showed, it's oversized, like a typical oversized art book. In fact, when I saw the spine of it, it says Udon. So it is by Udon Entertainment. I don't know if they're going to sell it themselves or separately, but now it seems to me that the limited edition is actually a really good price. Yeah. I think it's $80 right now. And the fact that it comes with a CD soundtrack, that's 3 discs, an oversized art book, and of course the game, yeah, that's a decent price.
Yeah, not too shabby. Yeah. Considering, you know, 60 tracks, you usually don't get that from soundtracks, you know, in a collector's edition. It's usually just, here's some select tracks, maybe 12 at most.
Yeah, I like when companies like Atlas or Axis, NIS, when they do those unboxing videos because it lets me know that's what it's going to look like. I think it helps their customers know like what they're getting into as well, because some people they'll see like what's going on, what it looks like physically, and then without doubt in their mind, they're just going to go ahead and purchase the item, and that's how I feel right now. Like I was very iffy about the limited edition, but now I really want to get my hands on it.
Yeah, me too.
The art book, I mean, it has hand-drawn art in it too. It's not a collection of CG images or anything like that, which I get frustrated with.
Yeah. Speaking of getting frustrated with, so Gamescom is happening, and the new Metal Gear game got announced. Metal Gear Survive has been announced by Konami. It is an official Metal Gear game, and it takes place in an alternate world dimension, where I guess it takes place right after the end of Ground Zero. Right? Yeah, Ground Zero, where Big Boss comes back to Mother Base and the Tinker, and then they get ambushed, the base gets destroyed, but apparently after that, towards the end of that, pretty much the end of that attack, a wormhole opens up, and all the soldiers get teleported into another dimension, and now they have to survive a zombie attack. And it's coming out for PS4, Xbox, and PC next year.
Slap in the face, Konami. Are they done?
The thing is that
they should be done.
Yeah. The thing is that who asked for this? You know, who asked for zombies with Metal Gear? This could have been an entirely different game just by itself. You know, don't call it Metal Gear.
Hey, let me think of a better title for this one: Red Dead Metal Gear.
No, not even that. Don't even just drop it. Yeah. Nightmare zombies, whatever. Something. Generic.
Red Dead Redemption, especially like the Nightmare patch, is actually fantastic. It's excellent. Just something to add on to it. You don't have to play that, but it's quite good and fun. Mm-hmm. But I think everyone's accepted like what's going on with Metal Gear Solid, what's going on with Konami. Why do this?
Yeah.
Why now?
Why now? Oh, they did say they did say they were going to continue making Metal Gear games regardless of Kojima. So they're just holding on to the words. That's all.
Yeah, I guess so. It'll be interesting about how loyal the fans are going to be. I mean, are they going to check out the future Metal Gear games just because they're Metal Gear, or will it die down because we're loyal to Kojima?
The answer is yes. And who knows? Maybe this game is
good,
balls to the walls, just crazy insane, and it's like good just because of it. But who knows?
Yeah.
But as of right now, it doesn't look so hot. But we'll see in 2017. All right, and that should be all the gaming news, right? Correct?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard much from Gamescom about any other games that interest me. That's like the only big news I heard from Gamescom.
No, other than that, just trailers of games we've already know about and stuff.
September. What is it? September 7th?
September 7th.
September 7th is the
PlayStation meeting.
Yeah.
And we'll probably talk about that in a later podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But they made an announcement. It's coming up, and I'm very intrigued, very excited to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, they'll have a video conference, and they'll have it on YouTube. Other game news, can't quite think of anything else.
All right. So, anything else? Anything else happened?
Recently, there's a news article that I read that got me pretty excited. I don't think I'll watch it though. Unfortunately, we'll see. The series Arrow is going to introduce. The new seasons of Flash and Arrow. They're of course, going to introduce more DC comic characters.
It's being canceled.
Arrow?
Oh
no.
Okay.
No.
That's not bad news. What?
No. I'm just saying I probably won't be able to watch it.
Oh.
Flash I'll watch, but Arrow I'm just having trouble like getting back into. But this particular guest character I'm very excited about. Christopher Chance is going to appear in Arrow. So Christopher Chance is a character from the series called The Human Target. I've never read the comics or the graphic novels of The Human Target, but me and my father watched the series on Fox. It was a series that got picked up, and it was actually quite good. I really liked it. This character is known for being a bodyguard. People hire him, and what he does is he is a master of disguise. He impersonates as the person that he is protecting, and that way he, like the title says, he becomes a target of any assassins or people who are trying to take out his client. And so when he brings them out, he can go after them. So the way it was presented in Fox, I mean, it doesn't really feel very like comic book or superhero type, but I think that's kind of what makes the character more interesting, is that he's just a normal person, but has amazing skills to get by.
Like a superhero.
Yeah. Yeah, military trained and all.
Right.
So anyway, yeah, he's going to be an Arrow, and that got me pretty excited. I think that's cool. I like that they've been doing that, because it just kind of reminds me of back in the 90s watching the Spider-Man cartoon series or X-Men, and you just see these cameos of characters, like watching Spider-Man, you'll see Iron Man, you'll see War Machine. Another episode, you're going to see Blade. Like, yep. Who knew Blade back then?
Blade and Wolverine. Yep.
The X-Men. All these characters crossing over, being introduced. Like, they don't have their own series, or maybe we don't know anything about these characters, but because we're watching our favorite series, and we see this amazing character with amazing powers or abilities, we can't help but be interested in that person. I mean, that's how I was drawn to Blade. I wouldn't have known that the movie was based on the comic book character had I not seen Spider-Man.
Yep, same.
Yeah, so I like that they've been keeping up with that for the CW series. Another announcement. They are making a Godzilla animated film, an anime film, I should say.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
That's interesting. Yeah. Actually, that's it. That's all I know. It got announced that they're coming out with an anime film.
That's interesting. We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, when was the last one, right? Just a cartoon series?
Hanna-Barbera?
No, the Godzilla 2000. The 1998 Godzilla cartoon series.
Yeah.
There's a cartoon series of that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, it's like it's a sequel to the 1999 film or the Emmerich film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah.
It was a cartoon for kids.
It's better than the movie.
Hey, but now the movie is, so bad it's good now, so.
I'll tell you another good series based on a movie, Men in Black.
Yeah, Men in Black.
That was a pretty legit animated series.
And Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Recently, I should tell you this, though. I thought it was pretty cool. Recently, the Angry Video Game Nerd, he reviewed the Ghostbusters animated series on DVD. He said he went through all of them. It's actually very insightful, too. I remember growing up watching the cartoons, and he pointed out that in the very beginning, like, it's quite dark. And I never really remembered it being that dark. But then again, I think when I was into it, that's when they started doing the later series where they were having the Slimer show, where it's more comical.
Yeah, more kid focused.
Yeah. So I got a little bit more lighthearted. But I remember watching the Extreme Ghostbusters in the mid-90s. And that was really good. I really enjoyed that one. That was quite dark. I remember the first episode I watched it. You have these creatures that are coming about and they're grabbing people and disfiguring people. It's pretty messed up. Like, the way they look, it's like, that is pretty gross for a children's animated series. They weren't kidding about the extreme. And and it was because of that series that I've always felt like, just have a new generation of Ghostbusters. Sort of, as a semi-sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But, oh well, that didn't happen. But, yeah, that'd be cool if they have Extreme Ghostbusters on DVD. I heard it's on Hulu only. But, yeah, good show.
Right on.
Man, we're 30 minutes in. What
That's
do you
fine.
think?
That's
what else
fine.
We got?
If we don't have anything else, we could end it right here, actually.
I would say so.
All right, yeah, and that's about, it's just we don't have anything else to talk about.
We are in August. It can't be helped. I'm not going to lie. It's a movie drought for me.
Yeah, all right, so, if there's nothing else, tell us what you guys want to see out of, I don't know, anything that we've talked about, actually. Because we didn't really focus on anything specific.
Yeah, it's just been very sporadic in the past couple of weeks with the news.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Trying to update, trying to keep up with the backlogs.
All right. Catch you later. Hope to see you next time.
Bye.